Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We're doing the Country Challenge League, or at least we're hoping we can do the Country Challenge League. Last time we attempted to do it, we had a glitch, it wouldn't let us play. So we're going to actually do this a little bit earlier than I normally would. The current leg ends in about 7 hours, in between 7 and 8. But because we weren't able to do it last time, I'm wondering if maybe it was too close to the end. I'm hoping it wasn't, but you know what? We're gonna give it a try anyway. Now I don't know what country we are expecting. We've already gone through Sweden, Peru, Italy, and New Zealand. There's still 46 other fucking countries. So it could be any one of those 46. Now this is a 2 challenge, so we are allowed to move, we are allowed to zoom, we are allowed to pan, but obviously we can't use any external help. And it's 3 minutes around, so hopefully it's a country we know, like the United States or the UK. I don't even know if I could say I know the UK. I'm nervous. All right. Give us a good country. South Africa. We're fucked. All right. We're going to be in South Africa every single time. The issue now becomes finding a road sign in the amount of time, and then finding that road on the map. If we can do it for all 5 rounds in a timely fashion, there's a very good chance we could walk away with a very decent score. That sounds a lot easier said than done. There's a very good chance we're not going to find a single road the entire time we're here. And if that's actually the case, then you know what? We kind of got the shit out of the stick. Luckily, we were able to actually get into this game. So we have only played half of the current legs for this. One we completely forgot. And then the other was last week, which was New Zealand, where we just were glitched out of it. So hopefully we can make up for that in the remaining 46 legs. That's plenty of time to make a comeback. Our goal is the same goal we have for every single leg, every single league, and that is the top 25. Obviously, if we can get any better than that, by all means, I'd love to. But with the current state of things, not finding a street fucking road number doesn't look too promising. Now, it is a relatively straight and flat road that's kind of heading northeast. Can we find a really long and straight, narrow road that heads northeast? That's probably a little too much of a skew. A little too northeast. Kind of want something a little more flat like this, but this doesn't feel straight enough. Although this might. The issue is I don't think we see water. So we're going to continue to, again, look for road numbers. Or a town name. Either would be great. We might have chosen the wrong way to go. So I know there's only a minute left. Let's try heading south a little bit. See if there's just something here. Because that's what it comes down to. It honestly does. And we find a green sign almost immediately. The choice of direction you go, it's 50-50. It's either going to make or break you. We're 301 kilometers away from Pretoria, which is going to be way over here. And we are 40 from Polokwane. So we should be north on 1. That's how I'm seeing this. Which means we could be over here, although 40 kilometers, so from here to here should be about 260. So we should actually be a little bit closer. But this does feel like the straight narrow road we were just on. Now, we could also be on any one of these out here. Let's bring it actually a little bit closer to Polokwane. It does say N1. We are on 1. It's not N1, but it's close enough in my opinion. And 5 miles off. That's actually not too bad. And if you notice, it's because we went the other fucking way that we were able to find that sign and be able to get a decent score. If we would have kept going on the northern route, maybe we would have found the Bandelier Koop, and maybe we would have found the R36 N1 intersection, but we would have never found that. We would have found one on a map, but I don't think we would have found that. So I'm glad we did go the other way. So it's never too late. It's never too late. Alright, what do we got? We have a river. I know there's a name there. Forget it. It doesn't exist. It's a river name. Unless it's a big river and we recognize it immediately, we're never going to find it. We did find D3650, which means we're going to zoom in really far to Nyavani. We also found R524 to Punta Maria and Luis Trichardt. Now, both of these are two towns I'm not familiar with. However, R524, we do have a decent chance of finding it. I believe the 5s end up in the east. Here's the 6s. Here are the 56. So we're looking for 524. Here's the 4s. We might need to go a little bit further north. 57. Now we're in the 7s, so west. 64, 59, still in the 7s. I hope I know how this road system works. It doesn't really look like I do. Alright. What about further north again? 521. Okay, no, that works perfectly. It's not the number, but here's 518, here's 521. It's got to be close by. 523, 522, 521, 525, 524. Luis Trichardt, which is right here, is to our west, and Punta Maria is to our east on 524. I don't actually see Punta Maria anywhere. That could be a problem. It's either not off of 524 or somewhere else. We also have D3650, which should be off of R364. It's just, I hope it's going to be actually named. We could look for Nyavani, because that is where this D road is supposed to be taking us. Let's just look. It doesn't hurt, right? Hopefully it's labeled. If it's not, it's not, and there's nothing we can do about that. Our chances might actually be better to look for the town name rather than the D road. And that should be to our south. So on the south of this should be Nyavani. Oh god. So we know we're east of Luis, and we know we're north of Nyavani, and the other name just didn't show up. So hopefully we're in a distance that's appropriate. Although it might not be. Punta Maria, still don't see it. R81, Nagazami, Maffiole, and then it kind of just ends. That sucks. Alright. Hoping for some fucking luck out here. We're kind of just going in the middle of the road because we had no better option. It does end up being a lot closer to R81. Now, this should have been that random D road. And it's just, maybe it was to the north. Still don't see the town name listed anywhere. It's just not here. Don't see the D road listed anywhere. But 36 miles and we're losing 1,300 points. That's pretty strict. Hopefully everyone's getting these strict ones. We do have R328 and Mozobal 77. That should be to our south. And the D3 roads are kind of over here. Here's 61, so further west. I feel like Mozobal we've seen before. And I don't remember where. And if that comes down to searching the entire fucking country, we're gonna suck. So, instead, we're gonna search the entire fucking country for, hopefully, the road. Now, it's 328. This is 338. So I'm hoping it's close. Here's 329. Here's 339, 332, 340, 332, 306, 306, 306, 381. Hopefully it's over by Aberdeen. Although, wow, 328. Okay. And Musumbal should be on 328. Now, it kind of just ends here. So it should be further to our south. Where's Musumbal? Is it Muscle Bay? That could be it. So 77 kilometers from Muscle Bay. That actually doesn't look too bad. However, there should be another green sign nearby that hopefully tells us... Oh, shit. About Utstorn? I can't even pronounce anything right now. It's one of those days. This is okay. So we're probably over by this reserve. But Outstorn? I hope. I'm pronouncing that right. We should be kind of, I'm hoping, finding a sign for that. But we are heading south. So the fact that we're kind of near reserve, we should be 77 kilometers. You all know how great I am at judging distances. It's not very great. So hopefully we actually did a decent job this time around. And Volmode should be to our east, although it's not listed as a road number. That might suck. Brandwak. Alright. This says Highgate, La Plume, Fiesta Villa. And I saw a fucking ostrich. Alright, here we go. Oldstron. Yeah, so that's going to be to our north, which makes sense. It's up here to our north. We have a safari, and then we have Volmode. What does this one say? Does it give us a distance at least? No, it just says Volmode again. So we need Safari. I feel like we gotta be kind of near this nature reserve. It makes sense to me that we'd be in the nature reserve, right? Because it says Safari, picture of an ostrich. What does that mean to you? Ostrich Show Farm. Fuck. 20 miles off. It ends up being a lot closer to Altstorm. Are we going to be able to see... Yeah, the Safari Ostrich Farm. And that actually shows up from a distance. So if we would have gone... we might have gone over here. Because of where this picture was. But not bad again. It's just not good. We're just not going to beat Granis. S624 we're going to ignore. But these, R700, Hoopstad, and Bullfontein, which sounds incredibly Swedish. Can we find 700? Here's 74, here's 712, here's 714. 724, 712, 7D, 707, 720. So we should be in the right general area. 708, 703, 709, 700. So Bloemfontein, probably Bloemfontein, which should be to our south. Actually, no, here's Bloemfontein right over here. And here's Hoopstad. So we're... Doesn't tell us where, but it just tells us that we're in between the two. This should be 624. S624. Hopefully it shows up. But I'm going to have to pretty much say that it's not. So our best chance... What looks more populated? It's probably Southport, so we're going to head north because I cannot choose the right spot for the life of me. Hopefully we're able to find a green sign. Hopefully that green sign has a distance on it. If it doesn't have a distance, we're fucked. And hopefully we just get a decent guess again, which we've only had decent guesses. We found every single road so far, which is building my confidence, and that means we jinxed it for the next round. But the fact that we're able to find roads in South Africa to the extent where you kind of are, I think that means we kind of know how the road system works. Now, clearly, we are able to find the larger roads, the R roads and the M roads, and not able to find the S roads, which I didn't think actually existed. We do have a rather straight piece of road here. Could it be this rather straight piece of road right here, which puts us further back? Because there's not too much that's heading in this direction. Because this looks a little wavy, but this is just a nice straight, and this is just a nice straight. So it's really the... Yeah, we might actually be closer over here. If we do return to start, it's still rather straight. Let's head south. We have 40 seconds. We did this once before, and it worked to our advantage. Did this green sign just say something? It fucking did. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, kids. If I go one way, make sure you go the other. We're going to be back here a little bit more. We're only 20 kilometers. If I had to judge a distance of 20 kilometers, it's probably around here. We're not going to find the road that we wanted. Although, maybe it's this right here. But it's probably this right here, because this is a little bit longer. If we return to start, we are right at that intersection. So we're like, hopefully this is the right road. I'm hoping it's right here. And we're 4 yards off. Actually getting a better guess than Granis is. So we got really fucking lucky. Really fucking lucky. I feel proud of that. I feel very proud of that guess. Like, incredibly proud. Holy shit. Alright. 5 of 5. Gen 2 coverage, we do have a sign. Hopefully it's not a bad one. Spectacle Pass. Which means we're going to the mountains here. We don't want to go into the mountains, we want to go away from the mountains. Why? You're less likely to find a town in the mountains. Although you probably have a better chance of finding road signs, they're probably not going to be the signs you want to see. What does this say? Hopefully we'll be able to see something. Verderberg? Maybe that's the name of a town. Maybe I jinxed myself and we're not going to find a road sign. Who knows? Actually, we do have a green sign coming up. I hope that's a fucking green sign. That is not a green sign. That is. This says... Buffels River? Revier? We just have a dude sitting there. I can't really make out what's on this side. I feel like it's going to be a small town name. We're going to ignore it. Hopefully that's a green sign? That is a green sign. We went past the green sign. Alright. We are on R355, which should be somewhere in this area. 401, 56, 398, 401, 390, 75, 338. Not quite there, but it's close. 329, 306, a little bit further north. 63, 398, 388, 398 again, 389. Shit. 392, 351. That's close. 345. Please? 345. 352. We just need 355. 346, 346, 345. Are we really not going to find it at this point? 409, 352, 408, 410, 58, 396, 396. I jinxed us. I jinxed us. I knew it was coming. Alright. 390. Now we're in panic mode, you know? 337, 338, 329, 332, 339, 341, 328, 353, 356, 53, 61, 54, 56, 55. Alright, we found it. Now we need Geoguessr. That sucks. Alright. Kind of goes really far north. Valpoets, Springbrook, Geoguessr. Okay. Now that should be to our north, but that doesn't necessarily help us. Do these rivers have anything to do with it? If they do, they're not really named, except that is. We end up being 28 miles off. It ends up being a little bit further to our east on 355 at a different bend, over a little bit further away from Geoguessr. I don't think that's actually bad. We got 22,000 points. It's close enough to round up, guys. Alright? It's close enough. We beat Grandis on one location. Does that give us the confidence we need? Probably not. Is there a chance we might be able to pull off a top 10 victory? Maybe. However, I feel like everyone's like really good at this. So Grandis is in first, Geoguessr in second, D Martin in third, Simi in fifth, Scribbles in 8th. We're in 16th. Tin's in 18th. Schmingo's in 19th. Wolftrekker's in 25th. Taurus in 26th. And only 36 people have played it. So if we can end up in 16th, that does put us above the 50% margin, which is where Tin is currently. That is actually one of the better games I think we've ever had in South Africa. We got 5 road numbers. 5 road numbers. I think that's actually really fucking good. But that is going to be where we call it, so thank you all so much for being here. We do have another video coming out a little bit later. This should have been up at like 10 o'clock Eastern. So the next video will be up at 3 p.m. Eastern, and then we might have... Actually, no, Diverse Worlds tomorrow. So, just another video today. But I do look forward to seeing you guys all then, but until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.